Chapter 6. The Inner Body.
You spoke earlier about the importance of having deep roots within, or inhabiting the body. Can you explain what you meant by that?
The body can become a point of access into the realm of being. Let's go into that more deeply now.
I'm still not quite sure if I fully understand what you mean by being.
Water? What do you mean by that? I don't understand it. This is what a fish would say if it had a human mind. Please stop trying to understand being. You have already had significant glimpses of being, but the mind will always try to squeeze it into a little box and then put a label on it. It cannot be done. It cannot become an object of knowledge. In being, subject and object merge into one. Being can be felt as the ever-present I am that is beyond name and form. To feel and thus to know that you are, and to abide in that deeply rooted state is enlightenment, is the truth that Jesus says will make you free.
Free from what?
Free from the illusion that you are nothing more than your physical body and your mind. This illusion of the self, as the Buddha calls it, is the core error. This disguises as the inevitable consequence of that illusion the fear that is your constant tormentor as long as you derive your sense of self only from this ephemeral and vulnerable form.
Welcome everyone to Love in the Time of COVID, not Corvid, like I always do. The Cali Cocktail Social Hour and Gathering with you, for you, and with all of us here. We love you. Today we have a topic that we want to take on today with Melissa the Funky Chicken. And we have a couple little treats here with Cha-Cha Whispers, who is a dog agent. We brought him on to, lighten the mood and show us what other things we have out there in the wonderful city of leaves, city of trees, city of crows. So thank you for coming out tonight. Just in case, we do have, I fixed it up a little bit so some of the songs we'll have the names to them too. We have some poetry tonight, a couple of poems with some videos for your entertainment. And it is Friday, April 24th. We are stay at home. We'd like to thank everyone out there, the essential workers out there, the people who are staying at home, the people on the front lines, EMT, fire trucks, fire, anyways, nurses and all the people, doctors, everybody, and our heart goes out to everyone out there that's being affected, which is, a lot of people. And so, without further ado, we're going to play a song for you, and I am going, like I said, I'm going to try to do be a little bit better on this, and then we'll come back with the Funky Chicken. Let's see here. We're going to play this song right here. So let me get to this real quick. Whoops, taking me a little bit. And I will get better with this. And this is Switchblade. And welcome. We love you. Any questions? Please feel free. Hello, Colleen. Virtual hug to you too. Welcome. Hello, Vicky. Everyone, hello. Welcome to everyone out there. A big feel like you're getting a hug right now from all of us. Gotcha. Thank you. Hello, Melissa. My Melissa. Hello, Sarah. How you doing? Hello, everybody. So the penalties, that's right, and the cha-cha-tea. So let's not get there. And hola para todos en Sacramento y todos que están ahí en el mundo. Gracias para todo. Gracias a la vida. Te amo, te quiero. Mucho, mucho amor, as Walter Mercado used to say before he left us. But he left us with a lot of wonderful memories. So today we are going to come up with her, the funky chicken. Hola, chicken.
My mic was muted. Hello, cock-a-doodle-doo. Oh, wait. That's not a chicken noise.
Yeah, say?
That's a rooster. Hi, guys. Hello. Happy to see everybody. I see some familiar faces and some new faces, and that is always fun. And I see you, Ruben. It's always good to see you, my friend Cuervo Suave. I know, I forgot.
That's Cuervo Suave.
Oh, that's right. Cuervo Suave.
There you go. Thank you very much. Okay,
it's
now
kind of scary and mysterious. Well, it's freezing cold in my chicken coop over here, so I'm just gonna bundle up and get ready to hang out with you guys for an hour. I'm just kidding. It's really hot. I'm really hot right now.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's like summer here. What the heck? Everyone in Sacramento today was like, it was like summer, which is kind of cool, but it's also just weird. Anyway, we don't have to talk about the weather.
That's right. Melissa says hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. Hi, Colleen.
Colleen says hi.
I love this new way that we can see people's comments. Ruben is playing around with this app so that we can be more connected with you guys, which is the whole point.
That's right. And today, I woke up. Of course I woke up. That's why I'm here. But I read an yeah, that's right. So, I read a really good, interesting article today. That's, and no, you're okay, Omar. About what you wrote today. And I thought that would be a very good topic to talk about. I don't know if you brought it up. Can you read it out real quick or no?
Like just what the general gist of it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the topic tonight will be trust. And that can go so many different ways. And that has been something that has become sort of focal in my life. A lot of you guys already know I'm a coach. When you're a life coach, often you have a specialty. Like people are like, well, what kind of coach are you? Like just yesterday, it makes sense. Like, what kind of coach are you? It's like kind of like asking someone, well, what kind of law do you practice? Because people want to understand. And I have very happily not had a specialty, but I also wanted to get really clear on like what do I really help people with? And for many of us, really for all of us, most of our gifts come from our experiences, like the flip side of the tough stuff that we've been through, or even just stuff, right? That then becomes sort of like the suitcase that we can open and help other people through. I know, Ruben, you and I have talked a lot about that. Like when you've gone down a certain path, whether it was by choice or not, you have a special perspective. So I bring that up because on my coaching journey, I had this like epiphany, like, oh, I help people trust themselves, because I didn't trust myself for years. And it's still something I struggle with. I always like to like reiterate, like we are always works in progress, but I'm so much more trusting of myself and of others. And that is because for a long time I didn't. And when you don't trust yourself, and you guys, I would love to hear what your take is on this idea. Like if you don't have trust in self, what kinds of things happen? Because I remember staying in relationships a really long time because I didn't trust myself to leave, even though I wasn't happy. Or I remember trying to fit in with people that I didn't actually even get along with. Like I just really wanted them to like me because I didn't trust that I was good enough the way I was, and that maybe I should just find people who I already like vibed with. I didn't trust myself to choose a career path because I was like, well, what if I choose the wrong thing? And then here I am down this road that I shouldn't have been down, and I've wasted money. And what if I major in the wrong thing? So I might as well just not go to college because I'm just going to mess it up. So like trust just percolated every area of my life in the early years. So Ruben, feel free to interject at any point. What's your take on trust?
No, and like I said, I find it very interesting, and I would love to have anybody out there, we have different things for you to, to do. We have if you want to call, we have a number you can call me, and I can take your phone, a question, rather than if you want to write it in there. So you can call my phone, and we can talk if you have a question or you have something to, to go with your trust. And I think that a lot of people, we all have those issues, and, in circumstances that we had to trust ourselves or, really put ourselves out there. And so yeah. I love the article that you wrote today. And I think, people, I'm going to put this up for you because, so down here I have Melissa's website where you can go read, and also on her Facebook page. But I think your website has all your blogs and a lot of stuff that people can, really get into and, see things that I think that are very helpful. So just so you guys know,
Thank you.
Yeah, and I did do a live coaching session with Melissa, and I found it very, very helpful, and also because I was able to say things that that been in my head. And I think that when you say it out loud, and she actually typed it out for me. So, we had this thing about, and a lot of it was about trusting myself. So when we talk about it, because I had, do people like my art? Do people like, me? Of course they like me, but you know what I'm saying?
Of course they like you.
No, I'm kidding.
But you know what? That's a great example because we can know like, oh, like I have, a lot of friends, or I have even like successful career. That's what's been interesting interviewing people for the podcast, is talking to people across all walks of life and all professional success spectrums. And like trust doesn't necessarily come from financial success, from artistic success, from relationship. Like maybe you're married with kids. That doesn't mean that you trust your gut to make decisions. Or I'm not saying we all should be like, we don't trust ourselves, but I think it's just a cool topic to hone in on because it shows up in ways like we don't necessarily realize. And I think a really big way I see it show up for creatives, Ruben, is doubting the quality of their art, doubting the space in the world for their art. Just the other day, actually, I had a friend, she was Marco Poloing me, if anyone uses Marco Polo, and she is actually a really great artist, but she's never done it other than with her kids. Like she'll just draw pictures on the sidewalk or draw pictures with her kids. And I think it's great. And who gives a rat's butt what grade is. Like, she really enjoys doing it. And she was like, I was thinking about, taking like an online painting class. And then right after that, it was like, but what's the point? Like, why? So I think I'm kind of saying two things, like not trusting that just having creative yearnings is enough. And I know we have Colleen on here. She was watching earlier, and just like how I benefit from seeing like the beautiful art that she puts out, or of course yours, Ruben, like being able to, share in a moment that like you captured in the way that you would. I think that's sort of part of my passion, is like emboldening people who, whether they have talent or not, which you guys that I just listed, you have obvious talent. But it's like, who cares if society isn't going to hand you a, artist grant and say, you are talented. I think that, to me, a big part of, I know I'm kind of pivoting from trust, but, it kind of goes hand in hand with like trusting that you, exactly as you are, exactly as you're creating and what you're being called to do, even if it's draw like a really cool mural on the sidewalk and you don't know what the point is, trusting that maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's someone who's going to walk by and need to like see that picture with that quote, or Ruben, see this, show that you put together with great care. Like, I'm so impressed with the way that you do this. I do lives all the time, and I'm always just like, all right, I'm live, which is fine. But it's like, kind of trusting that these creative fairies belong in the world, not in our head, right?
Well, yeah, and I think like, you talk about belonging in our head is, it's great, but we have to bring it out too, right? Because, like I said, I appreciate what we did. I appreciate, because there is some things that were in my head, and sometimes you got to bring them out to, to really deal with them. And I think that that's kind of what happened. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Even though I've been saying it, all this time probably. It's when you kind of write it down, when you see it on a piece of paper, that it's like, it's physical. You turn it from a spiritual aspect to a physical aspect, and then you're like, oh shit, it's true. So, so thank you for that. And anybody, I encourage you to, will you tell them what your gift is about giving if you do the 1 hour live, or the yeah.
Maybe we should have talked about this first, because I'm actually totally booked.
Oh, that's okay.
No, I'm not booked with paid sessions, but I got such an overwhelming response for the free recorded sessions. If you're interested in doing I was doing a free session in exchange for me being able to record it. And if you'd like to do that, I'll probably open it back up again. It's just in the short term. I was really like surprisingly graciously overwhelmed with the response. But what I will do is I'm going to be sharing Ruben's session. Part of why I did this too is that I know, like, when I watch someone else get coached, I will have shifts myself. I know that your session is going to help other people. I know that the one I did yesterday is going to help, this particular demographic. So if you're interested in coaching, message me. We can talk about what that looks like. He put my website up there, but you're welcome to just message me on Facebook or add me as a friend. A lot of you guys already had, which is awesome. But yeah, and really we do a lot. I just said we, because I'm like looping you into my business now, apparently, Ruben. But
yeah, like, I'm the agent. Well, yeah.
Kind of. You're like streamlining all this stuff. But I do a lot of resources on my website and on my page. So ultimately, I feel like I'm just a cheerleader for what's in here coming out, whether what's in here is an idea, a business, a vision of yourself that you're like, it would be really cool to wear a chicken outfit on Facebook once a week. But no, like, that's stupid. Like, no, maybe you should do it. Or I'm joking with that. But like getting people to trust themselves enough to basically just take up the space that is there for them in this world. And I was so grateful to get to do that with you, Ruben. So thank you. And
yeah. And the funny part is, I think I think that a lot of people in general, have things that they just need to flesh out, right? And I think that's kind of what I did. I just needed to get them out of my head and put them down, and then now I can deal with them a little bit. So thank you. No, thank you, because that helped me a lot, and then it'll help me expand what I need to expand.
I have a tip I want to share tonight, but I know we've been talking a little bit, so I'm going to write it down so I don't forget it, and we can come back to that. But there's a really powerful exercise anybody can do that I will share.
Yeah. So what I suggest that everybody think about something. They can type it in, or you can, like I said, call me. We're going to go to say hi to whoever's here first real quick. Hi, Raquella. Thank you for
Hi,
coming.
Raquel.
Yes. Hello, Rebecca. Colleen said thank you so much on the other part that we were talking about. Zara and Zara, it's funny because I'm going to play a video right now from the ballet that we did a long time ago. And we did, Zara and I, and Brian Valenzuela, Sister Cran, Dusty Brown, Gianna, we all did, and Clay put it together, and we all did a video for charity. I mean, a ballet for charity. It was all kind of improv, not improv, but it was, it was all put together, all creatives that put it together before the, I think the Sacramento Ballet took, did their thing. So, and I also feel like we didn't get that much credit for really originating the idea of mixed media music and ballet. So, but this is part of the new thing that I discovered. So I'm going to play this, and then we're going to come back with Chacha Whispers, who is a dog agent out of Sacramento. And I don't know if you know that, if we have any. So we'll have a crow, a chicken, and a dog agent.
He's not a chicken agent, so I can't have him as an agent. Okay.
Well, you can, right?
I could. I just have to dress like a dog.
So here we go, a video. Thank you for coming out. Hello, Zara. Hello, Maya. Yes. Glitch. Yes.
Neither the heart cut by a piece of glass in a wasteland of thorns, nor the atrocious waters seen in the corners of certain houses, waters like eyelids and eyes, can capture your waist in my hands. When my heart lifts its oaks towards your unbreakable thread of snow. Nocturnal sugar, spirit of the crowns, ransomed human blood, your kisses send me into exile, and a stroke of water with remnants of the sea beats on the silences that wait for you, surrounding the worn chairs, wearing out doors. Nights with bright spindles, divided material, nothing but voice, nothing but naked every day. Over your breasts of motionless current, over your legs of firmness and water, over the permanence and pride of your naked hair. I want to be my love, now that the tears are thrown into the raucous basket where they accumulate. I want to be my love alone, with a syllable of mingled silver, alone with a tip of your breast of snow. By now, sometimes it is not possible to win except by falling. By now, it is not possible to tremble between two beings, to touch the flower of the river. Fibers of man come like needles, procedures, fragments, families of repulsive coral, torments and hard steps for winter carpets. Between lips and lips, there are cities of great ash and moist summits. Drops of wind howl vague, comings and goings, between lips and lips, as long as a shore of sand and glass the wind passes. Therefore you are endless. Gather me as though you were, all solemnity, all made of night, like a zone, until you are indistinguishable from the lines of time. Advance into sweetness. Come to my side until the finery leaves of the violins have gone silent, until the mosses take root in the thunder, until from the pulse of a hand and hand the roots descend.
Thank you. And that was Zara who did the choreographing of that, and that was actual footage from practice at the ballet that we did a long time ago.
Oh,
17th
cool.
at the Crest, which we sold it out, and then we sold out the other one. So
When was that? What year was that?
it was a long time ago.
Was it?
So new Sacramento creatives can't hide from the original creatives and the creatives before that, because there was a lot more people that did a lot more stuff that they weren't given credit for, you know? So, I mean, not just that, but I mean, there's a lot of music and stuff like that.
You're like, if they're the grandfathers of Sacramento art, then you're like
No.
a father. You're like an uncle.
Yeah. Uncle Bill. No, I'm just saying that there's a lot of... Anyways, that's another time for a story.
Fathers.
Hola, Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha is here. Cha-Cha, you look amazing.
You do.
Thank you. Cha-Cha Whispers here.
Cha-Cha, I think
How
if
are you guys?
good.
Good.
I think one of the things is you stand a little behind where you're at. Right
More?
there. Yes, right there.
Right here?
No, I think that's where the mic will work better.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah. I think it's just
We're having
try that.
technical difficulties here.
a little bit closer.
Closer?
No, not that close. Right there. I'm
Now
serious.
he's
Right
just
there.
messing with you.
Perfect. Okay.
Maybe a little to the left, but like not that far.
That's
He's like,
it.
"Well,
Well,
right."
no, and it's perfect between the cat and Walter Mercado. So yeah,
Cha-cha!
perfect. Cha-Cha, welcome, Cha-Cha Whispers, the
Hello.
cousin of Careless Whispers.
Happy Friday to everyone.
Hola, everybody.
Friday. I have to ask you a question. As a dog agent, do
Yes.
you think I have a chance? I'm just kidding. I was going to ask.
I will be venturing out into birds
Okay.
after I venture out into felines.
That's what I was going to ask. You have a cat on your wall. So I was like, is the cat just to intimidate the dogs or?
Well, I love animals of all kinds. I have a giraffe here.
Oh, but you're not
Yeah.
a giraffe agent.
And then I have a unicorn as well, right up here. Oh,
Ooh.
my giraffe.
See?
No!
So you abuse them then, right?
I'm going to
I
have to
don't.
call.
No, I feed them.
That just warms my heart. I don't think I love anything more than people who really love animals. Oh, and what is this one's name?
This is Misu. This is my youngest.
Oh,
She's,
look at the belly.
She's 4 years old. And
Wow.
so my persona tonight is a dog agent because I really do want to one day be a dog agent. And this is Ceci over here. She's my senior citizen dog.
Oh, Sassy. She looks like a little baby, but she's not.
She's a golden girl?
I know. She aged well.
She did. She did. She's been putting on the night cream on her
Oh, yeah.
perfect little skin.
Oh, yeah.
So
Do you
wait,
have any,
I'm interested.
Botox?
Do you really? You said do you really do one day want to do this, or were you just joking?
This is true. Yes. I
Well, this
do.
is perfect. Then guess what? This is the right show because this is about trust. Trust your way.
Yes.
So you are coming out in a way right now.
In a
with
way,
us.
I'm coming out. Yes.
Yeah. And
Universe,
I'm
the
excited.
dog agent is here. Show us just like it's being actualized as we speak. Maybe
And
someone watching this is like, oh my God, I've been trying to find an agent for my dog.
And I hope so. And but yes, I once this whole situation is passed, I'm definitely gonna look into it. So we shall see.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. You know
Why
what I
not?
love about it too? Something that I've always, not always, I used to love movies with animals. And then I learned that often, and this is from living in LA, and I hate to be like, and having a lot of friends in the entertainment industry, but I did. And a lot of them would tell me, like, just so you know, animals really aren't treated that well. Like, for the most part, avoid animal movies because it's just like, even with the people on set that are supposed to keep track of, like, basically it's gotten a lot better in recent years, but in all sincerity, I love that you love animals so much. So to think of you like representing them in some sort of entertainment aspect It's like, oh, that's who should be working in this industry, is not people who are trying to like look out for the bottom dollar, but right, like look out
That's
for
kind
them.
of why. So I don't know if you remember, but I also lived in LA for a while, and I did have a few encounters similar to what you're talking about, and that's what kind of got me like all really into it. But I didn't have those experiences that your friend did, or your friends. The ones that I had were pretty positive, and so it kind of got me like hyped, and I was like, "Ooh, that sounds fun." Could you just imagine, like, just running around with a new dog, a new day, and like a new show or a new project,
Oh my gosh, I love that. And I'm so glad you had positive experiences. I think I am just glad that exists. And for the most part, I think people who are working with animals love the animals. But yeah, dog agent.
So, where did you get the name Cha-Cha? That's what I want to know.
Cha-Cha actually came to me when I was in prison.
For
no, for everyone out there, actually, it's a nickname that Ruben gave to me, and I took to it very much because, for me, it kind of reminds me of Charo. If any of y'all know Charo, and I love Charo, so I feel like I'm like a mini Charo in a way.
I see it. Actually, now I see it now.
Why did you start calling him Cha-Cha, Ruben?
Because he Cha-Cha. I mean, look at him, right? Right? He's got the energy. He's got the energy of Cha-Cha, right?
I can.
Yeah.
Cha-Cha.
Like, come on, let's go, Cha-Cha. Let's go. Yeah.
And why do you love Charo, Omar?
Oh, well, similar. Like, I really like her energy and just her spunk, and I don't know. She just makes me happy,
Yeah. I just realized I committed a major faux pas because I called you by your name. Here, broke character.
Yeah, you broke. Yes. And we encourage everybody to come in character here. So yes. Remember, trust your inner character. And that's the thing too. It's like no one, bring that other person out. The one that's, like if you're shy, bring the other fun one out. And that's, a lot of entertainments do that. They really do. They bring out someone that they're afraid to be, and they trust themselves to be that person. I mean, so
for sure, I agree.
Yeah, like that.
I mean, think of the world if it was different that way. If we all just like dressed up like we really felt instead of the person that we try to be, right? I didn't see him, him as his name. I saw him as Cha-Cha, the agent of agents.
Cha-Cha whispers, and I got the whispers part just from Caesar the dog whisperer. It's nothing like.
Oh, it's a Latino thing. You wouldn't understand.
It's nothing like that.
Sorry, Chicano. That's right.
Chicano.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Chicken. I mean, what can you do with the chicken?
Chicano. What can you do? What would you do?
Well, I mean, say Melissa wants to be, a star.
It would
chicken outfit.
It would be a drama set in the Midwest, and we needed a chicken to cross cross the sea. Road.
There it is.
About time.
We finally know what the ending is, right? What is the ending? Eat, pray, chicken.
It's a gay drama. It's like Brokeback Mountain. It's a gay drama.
Now it's a gay. First it was Eat, Pray, Chicken. Now it's Brokeback Chicken.
Well, the chicken.
You guys, I have a fishing trip I have to go on. Get it?
Fishing trip.
Brokeback Mountain. They went on fishing trips.
Yes.
What's funny is when Ruben said, "What would you do for a chicken?" I thought he was like, "What would you do for a Klondike bar?"
Yeah.
So you meant
these are all taglines.
What would you do? I love Klondike bars.
There's nothing you would not do.
Hello, Eva. How you doing?
I love these. We never know where the conversation's gonna go.
No,
right?
we go deep. We come back. It's like breathing, going deep down. A deep diver has to come back up for a breath and go back down again, right?
Not a deep breath. Metaphors tonight.
Not deep breath. Yes. Well, my metaphors are fucked up because what is a deep breath diver?
I don't know. It just sounded good. I was going with it.
Yeah.
A deep breath diver.
Yes. Brokeback Chicken. See. And,
I'm writing this down.
We got a lot of traction with the spiritual enema, by the way. That was trending. That was trending.
Where was it trending on?
Hashtag spiritual enema. Yes, remember that. Eva also worked at Tower Cafe too. So there's a lot of people here that work there. All of us. Yeah. Anyways, that's the last time I'll mention that. But
Eva, yeah, do not mention Eva. She does not want to be mentioned, Ruben.
no, I just did. Eva Apples, welcome.
Welcome, Eva Apples.
We like to welcome everybody for coming out tonight. We always do, and we always are here for a space of hanging out. It's a space, it's a lounge. It's, come with us. We will be with you. And no matter where we go, we're there for you. As Randy said in his post, we'll go there if you want us to go there. We'll help you as much as we help, because that's what we want to do. We want to help everybody that we can, even if it's for a moment in time. Break it, and we'll be there with you. But yeah, and that's why we tackle things that we need to and come up for air and go back down again. So, and we'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Right?
Yeah. I love that people come out to these. I mean, people always attend your shows, Ruben. It's just fun when I'm here and I get to interact with you guys, and we get to have cha-cha here to like kind of round out the bird energy.
I love your show.
I was waiting for that.
I love the show, and I do love all the guests that have appeared in the past weeks. The Elf was one of my favorites, and Carissa, so gorgeous, Carissa.
We need to know how her date went, by the way.
What's that?
Yeah, I wonder if she comes. Well, if she comes, we'll
grill her.
Yeah, they went to high school together. See, now we're doing high school reunions.
Wait,
Zara, I think Eva, I believe. Hanging in there, love. Good.
If any of my Seattle friends or Los Angeles friends are here, thank you for coming. I have a friend in San Diego who said was coming as well. Thank you for coming. We love you.
Yes, we
love Seattle and San Diego, you said?
Yeah, and San Diego, Los Angeles, Seattle.
Have you lived in all these places?
Well, I grew up in the Northwest, and then I lived in Los Angeles for a while. But San Diego, no, never. But I like it there. It's cute. I've visited a few times, but I have friends that live out there.
Got it.
I guess Sakai is representing too.
Sakai.
Yep, Zara and Eva. Oh, yes, there you go.
Right.
So we bring people together.
We bring high schools together.
Yes. And like I said, thank you for joining. Let's going to go into a song, and we'll be back with the questions that Melissa's going to bring up. I'm going to put pressure on her. This song is called Ganja. Hola. Ganja by Oi. This is Omar's favorite song now. I mean, Cha-Cha's favorite song. And she will dance you into the night.
Mr. Whiskey.
Welcome, everybody, into the night of fun and healing.
Uh-oh.
I'm just stuck with you.
I like it. There was just an uh-oh. Is this happening again? Oh my God, the kids are in charge.
Hold on, everybody.
Ruben will be back. He just wanted to make us stars.
Yes, he will be back. I believe in that.
Do you want to just like take a total turn since Ruben's not here and talk about something crazy?
Yes, start it out.
Okay. Klondike bars. Favorite dessert. What's your favorite dessert?
Oh my God, I've really been into Tillamook ice cream lately. It's extra cream. They add extra cream to it. What else do I love?
It sounds like you read the carton. You're like, oh, it's extra creamy. All right, there we go.
That's how they promote it. Yes. They're from up in Oregon. I love that.
I found a cousin on Ancestry.com. Oh, to be continued.
The funny part, you guys are talking all the way through the song. Love you guys. You too. And everyone. And that's why we play instrumentals sometimes. So we can talk like we're at a bar or we're at a lounge or, you know. So that's what we do. And the question is, Melissa?
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Well, it depends, right? How far it's been, how long it's been.
What day of quarantine we're on.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
Oh, guess who's here?
Ooh, it's Carissa. Okay,
Hello,
Carissa,
Carissa.
we want to hear about your date.
Yeah,
So-
Clarissa, when you have a chance, I want you to do this. Hold on 1 second. See that phone number? Call it.
She's like, she's probably like sitting on the toilet, like, I'm just like scrolling Facebook, you guys, and now you're like trying to
And
get me on a
now.
live show.
So,
Pick up the phone.
Cha-Cha,
Yes.
Cha-Cha, tell us about your cat. He's staring at me.
Oh my god. So this is Socks. He was actually the first cat.
Is he stuffed?
This is
Ruben, stop it. God, Ruben. Have some compassion.
I am. It's like a.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. But no, this is Socks from the Clinton White House. Cat, they had a cat, apparently. I didn't know because I was so young at the time, but they had a cat.
I remember that. I totally remember Socks. I thought for a second you also had a Socks, but I remember because he had little, like his paws had little socks on, is what it looked like.
Isn't that so cute? A little cat running around the White House.
Yeah. I don't think there's been a cat in the White House since then.
I don't think so.
I mean, this guy's definitely not a cat.
No. There's been a lot of disinfectants and experiments in the White House, right? Yeah, no cats.
Yeah, thank God. That's a cat.
Breaking news. We have breaking news right now. She canceled.
Oh,
hold on. No. But let's go in order because it's drama. Okay, Omar, you say it's canceled in your voice, suave voice.
Está cancelado.
Melissa, you say it in yours.
It's canceled.
No. The comment below.
Oh, no.
Dude demanded personal pictures.
Oh my god. What an ass. What an
I know.
a-hole.
Yeah. Ooh, vegan chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, that's probably vegan chocolate cookies
earlier.
and vegan ice cream and
Wait,
spicy.
what if he demanded pictures of vegan chocolate chip cookies and she was like, nope.
Yeah, so
Not
I'm gonna
gonna
say
go to
that did yeah.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker. I mean, actually, I'm sure there's more to that story. It's like one thing if it's like a natural. I'm thinking back to like dating days. If it's like a natural, oh, we're in quarantine. Here's a picture of my foot. Haha. Let me see a picture of your foot. But if it's
Carissa, call us. Give us the tea.
Cross boundaries.
Which again, the theme of trust, right?
Yes. Oh, totally. And that okay. So maybe we should get back to topic.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a perfect time, and like you said, people that you give trust to people and they cross the boundaries, and as in your story, you had to set a boundary, right? In yours. Yeah.
Okay. Is Carissa going to call in? Because if she is, I would love to hear about it. If not,
no. She said I was willing to send pictures of activities.
Okay. Kind of like, and really, without knowing more details, like I think that I know that we all have boundaries, and the topic is trust, and boundaries fit into trust because we have to really trust ourselves to decide, oh, this is a boundary. And so that's actually like such a perfect example because if Carissa was living from a place of not trusting herself or living in fear, right? Like, well, there's not that many guys out there right now and it's quarantine, like maybe it's okay. Then she might have stepped over this line that really sounds like, and I'm telling her story, but how do I call it? I think she just calls with her phone, right? And she would just be broadcast.
Yeah, just call this phone right now. This phone number, 916-752-2203. That's 916-752-2203. Call Clarissa now. We can talk.
By the way, Cha-Cha, did you say, pick up the phone? Because I remember that commercial. That's what you were doing, right? Is that old commercial?
I am waiting for you to call.
Oh my God, I hadn't heard it for years, and then you said it, and I was like, oh my God, when it was late at night, and so okay.
I don't even remember what the hotline was, but I remember that tagline.
Yeah, it was like one of those like 1-800-SPANK-ME kind of lines.
Yeah,
which apparently.
It's funny, we talked about that stuff. I talked about that with Melissa before, because back in the day you had to call information, right? Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, we have a phone call.
Oh my goodness.
Hello?
Hey.
There he is. Can you hear her?
Yeah.
I can. Should I mute myself?
No, you're perfect.
She probably should mute
hers. Yeah, you should mute yours, yes.
She'll hear an echo, yeah.
All right, let me make sure. Okay,
we can all hear you, and everybody can hear you. Thank you for coming out, showing up.
Hi, Carissa.
Thanks for having me, I suppose.
Yes. So, Melissa?
So what do you want to share? I'm just interested. Whatever she wants to share. Obviously, there's no pressure, but it does kind of
hear everyone else. Maybe just you, Ruben.
Oh, later. Okay. But, so how are you doing tonight?
I am well. I've been looking forward to chatting with you guys all week.
Oh,
so
good.
I am even better now.
Well, you are on live, and so, with your first phone call in. And tonight we have Cha-Cha, who is the animal whisperer, animal agent tonight. We have Melissa.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Hi, Carissa.
Hello.
Were you doing Jose last
hello,
week?
Cha-Cha, and hello, Melissa.
Hello. I know she can't hear me, but...
Cha-Cha just left for a second.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Come back, Cha-Cha. Come back.
Baby, come back.
Come back, Cha-Cha. Come back.
You can blame it all on Ruben.
How you doing, Clarissa? What's going on?
No, life is good.
Yeah.
Life is stressful, but life is good. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Well, Cha-Cha was saying how much he appreciated you coming on last week.
Yes,
was it last week?
I enjoyed
I guess
the show
it was, but
what
is time, honestly?
I know that's But you know what? I want to say
yeah.
thank you, because you helped me when we talked to understand that, like to expand on the show that there is no physical space, even though I applied to that. But when you said it, it made me imagine more. Like there is no space, that we are everywhere and nowhere at the same time, if that makes sense. So thank you.
It does make sense, and there's no need to thank me. I think there's something to be said about, I think for artists specifically, and not me, but for you and people like you, you have constantly been rebelling against parameters or structures that tell you have to function in a certain reality. And here you are being told you can't function outside of your room or outside of your house, and you're creating, you're producing. And this is what artists do best. They rebel. And so I love it. I love everything about it.
Yeah, and thank you.
Yeah.
And we have such wonderful people. Like everybody out here is so great, and I try to align myself with good people, good energy, and I think it shows. I mean, but look at everybody here, I love your outfit that you wore last week, your wig. I love Cha-Cha's outfit. I love Matt. Everybody.
Ruben, will you tell her that I walked by a lawn ornament flamingo and I thought of her this
Pretty
week.
Wonderful. Very,
Oh,
very
she can
fortunate.
hear you.
She can't? No, she can't.
Yeah, she can.
Ask Carissa if she can hear me.
Can you hear Melissa?
I can't. I'm muted, but it's only because I see her speaking, but I can't read lips. But it's okay.
Okay.
But
I see. Okay.
Ooh, we got some leg over
So
here.
I see her reacting, but I don't really see what she's saying. But it's okay. I don't want to take up much of your time.
It's okay. We just want to say
okay.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Thank you for calling in, and we appreciate you being on the show, and we love you.
Of course.
And and just I think everybody's just happy to hear your voice. So
No, love you guys too. And
yeah.
honestly, I love what Melissa's putting out. I was sharing her article about trust to
Yes.
some of my friends, which I thought was absolutely on point. It's like it
Yes.
doesn't matter what the reasoning is that sometimes we feel our boundaries are crossed. And it's like, what does it mean to stand up for yourself? What does it mean to be okay and back up your own decision-making process? And it may not be something as drastic as like ending a contract or starting a job or doing anything, but it's just like we make decisions and we have to back them up. And that's a very human thing. And so I just loved it. I loved everything about it. And I
Thank
love
you.
everything that you're doing, Ruben. And honestly, me dating is bullshit. But but I do it because I am committed to opening myself up to the idea that life goes on. So that's the only reason why I downloaded a dating app. But quite honestly, I really like being alone. And I really like being home to myself and having fun with myself. And so I just feel like I'm playing these days. Like everything is a game and it's very fun. So that's my perspective on it.
Well, we
And I
love
hope
it. Yeah.
So that's what
I'm
I'm doing.
all about
But
that.
at the end of the day,
Love
thank
that.
you for what you're doing. Thank you for your contribution. And I would love to continue being in touch. So
Yes.
thank you to all of you.
And and one day we're gonna
We
have
love you.
we'll have everybody on here. You,
Yes.
Matt the elf, Cha Cha, Leela, whoever's been on here, we'll do a Friday show where all of us on here and we can do stuff. So tonight I'm gonna challenge my friends here. Oh, see, look who's here.
Maddie
Yeah.
the elf.
Yeah.
Hi, Elle.
Late to the party. Well, Clarissa, thank you for coming out tonight and joining us, and we
Thanks,
appreciate
Ruben.
it. Yeah, it was fun, and we'll all get together. I'm going to challenge these two and everybody out there to a song. I'm not going to
Okay.
sing.
Sounds great. I'm going to sign off now.
Yes.
Love you
All
guys.
right. Good night. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Like with you
Well-
challenging me to a song, I have to go.
No, that was our first call-in, so
Me too.
It was no, I was kidding. Yeah. So that was great. Thanks, Clarissa, for coming out, and thanks everybody for coming out tonight. We love you guys, and thanks, Matt, for joining us as the elf. Everybody out there, I want to talk about Brian Fisher. Brian Fisher and where's my links? Well, hold on, let me find.
I love that everyone's going into their dessert still. I'm here for this. I love dessert. It is part of the reason I'm here on this planet is to eat it.
Yes, and Clarissa's still here. Much love to you and everybody out there.
Bye.
So,
You have a story, Melissa, too, that we didn't get into. Something about your cousin?
Oh, I was
Yes,
hoping
go
to
back,
say,
yeah.
So Omar's favorite dessert right now is Tillamook ice cream, and I have basically no family. So part of what I decided to like give up the goat and just get my DNA checked because I wanted to see if I had like random brother or sister out there because my dad was off doing whatever he's doing. I didn't find any of those, but I found some cousins, and this cousin lives in Tillamook, Oregon, and she's always putting up posts about Tillamook, and then like her friends will say, that's a really cheesy story, and they'll make all these like cheesy jokes, and I just think it's so funny. That's all. That was all I was gonna say. It's just I feel like you can do a
I
lot
love
of
that.
fun. Oh, Carissa's still here. So to talking to the pun queen, living in Tillamook, you're just like, I don't know, insert cheese joke here.
Anything dairy jokes? Bring them on, sister.
Bring them
dairy jokes.
on. Dairy.
Well, I have like my dad had. Speaking of that, I had two sisters that were 6 months apart. Think about that.
Biologically.
3 kids in 1 year. My dad had. Yeah.
Wow. That's some definite wanting to procreate and leave your genetic material on this
Yeah.
planet.
Yes. Yeah.
We're talking to it.
So Raquel made a pound cake with orange glaze. That sounds so good right now.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right.
That
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys keep
I
talking.
think we had a pun. Yeah, which we should, think about that one time.
You know it,
Love Gouda cheese.
Gouda. What's
Yeah.
funny is I don't even eat cheese. Remember, we talked about this, Cha-Cha.
Why?
We're not going to talk about it now
How come we don't
Oh.
eat cheese?
because it doesn't agree with my constitution.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. It's
She's a
because I'm
vegan.
mostly plant-based eater.
So what does that mean?
I really appreciate you explaining that the other day, because I honestly had no idea like that was part of like a TV show. The I'm vegan and then out.
Oh, oh, it's like a joke that vegans like to talk about being vegan. So I try not to talk about it, but then it'll get weird. Well, because I'm not, right? And if I didn't explain this, there's like vegan and then there's plant-based eating, and those are actually different things. And if I went into that before, I won't go into it again. Tonight, let's trust
Yeah.
that dessert in all forms is good.
What's Irish triplets? Even?
That is when you have three, you said there's 3 kids born in 1 year. Because I think Irish twins is when like a biological mother can have 2 kids in a calendar year, which is just insanity to me to imagine.
Yes,
Pepe
it
Le
is.
Pew.
I am one, and my brother is. We are the same age for 2 days. So.
Oh my gosh!
Right on the cusp.
So wait, am I talking to 2? Are you also part of that 3 kids, Ruben?
Yeah. Why?
Well, I didn't know how many brothers
Mexican triplets.
So you guys have both
shitload.
like. Wow.
Yeah. My dad was a player, I guess.
Ruben.
Maybe he just crushed a lot.
Yes. Brokeback Mountain style.
What? I don't think you'd have that many kids if it was Brokeback Mountain style.
Well, I know, but whatever. The other Brokeback Mountain. The untold story.
Again.
The untold story.
I feel like I love that whenever you go to say something, you're like,
yes.
I feel like you had a really good point a second ago.
So we do have a new segment. Melissa doesn't know about it yet, but I'm gonna teach one word of a Spanish slang word or Mexican word, and our grandmas and everybody knows, and Cha-Cha knows what it is. It is chisme or chismosa.
Chisme, which falls in line with our dairy topic. Chisme.
I didn't want to say that because I'm like the white person, but if you said it, it's funny.
Chisme is gossip. Chismosa, chismoso, right? We all know those out there. Our aunts and everybody gather around making tortillas and making tamales, and you're, with your chismes everywhere, right?
And one of the ingredients is gossip.
Oh, you're gossiping about everybody else. Did you hear what what's her name did? No, I didn't.
Did you hear he had 3 kids in 1 year?
Yeah, chismoso, cabrón.
You have to go with your gut feeling and your trust, and if you believe that chisme.
See, that's right. So Cha-Cha knows about chisme. Cha-Cha is a chismosa, and Raquel knows what. Yes, and that is a Chicano. Let's bring it to the world. The Chicano chismoso is pretty, pretty out there, right?
I experienced one today. I experienced a real big chisme that I wasn't trying to experience, and I'm not going to elaborate into it, but I.
Well, you got to, because a chisme is not a chisme if you hold it. That's what I'm saying. A chisme is like a chisme if you say it. That's
Ruben
a chismosa.
He's being an accomplice to a crime by making.
No, I'm explaining a term that is not fulfilled, because if you have a chisme, it's your job to pass it on.
To chisme people.
Yes, and you become a chismoso or a chismosa, right? That's what it is.
Yes. Well,
you're like,
it brings
anyway.
delight.
Yeah.
So it's actually really funny that we're talking about this, and I'm partially trying to save you from having to tell your story, but if you want to tell it, I'm here for it.
Oh,
Cha-cha.
no, because it's not my chisme, I don't want to.
Yeah, you got to have your own chisme.
Got it. Well, it's interesting that you bring this up, because I don't think we talked. Don't give in, Cha-cha. I don't think we talked about this, but that was like a major focal point of my week. Is a friend of mine talking about, she's been working on. This is something that you have to be conscious about, like not talking about people, like not gossiping, because however it is, I know we're kind of like joking about it now, but it feels bad. Like even if the person never hears, even if the person listening doesn't judge you as like, wow, you're a shit talker, it just feels bad to me, and I think a lot of people share that. But I'll share. I read this book called *Sapiens*, and it was really interesting. It was basically about like the human species evolved from its earliest days, and part of how language evolved was to gossip. Like that was part of why we developed language, is to be like, hey, like that guy stole berries from that person, don't let him live in your mud hut or whatever. And
Achievement. Perfect.
exactly. I don't know what language is being spoken, but the unspoken, that's a shit talker gaze was happening. Anyway,
Was
a
actually
friend
a
of
journalist.
what'd you say?
That person was actually a journalist.
Yes. I can tell. I could just tell that you were like, are you really gonna make me say that again? Anyway, gossip has been a theme of my week because a friend of mine that's been working on it, she accidentally, because we're living in this technological age, she accidentally sent a text railing on her boss to her boss. And suddenly,
Oh,
yeah, I know, like one of those, like, oh no. Suddenly, this thing she's been just kind of working on because she wanted to change was like, oh, I have to learn this lesson right now. And we talked a lot about chismoses. I'm not gonna say it right.
Chismosas.
Chismosas.
Yes.
And like what we get from that and what is taken from us when we do it. And yeah, and you know what? I'm just gonna loop it back to trust because a big thing that came up was what is the difference between talking shit and venting? Because we're humans that might need to share, like, hey, this thing happened, this is how I'm feeling. That's a good friend, right? Is like there for you to unpack something. And I can go into like what I think the differences are. I've been thinking about it a lot. But ultimately, I think for all of us, we sort of have our own inner knowing of like when we're crossing a line. And maybe that's part of my example is like, you kind of know when you're just trying to like assassinate someone's character or get someone really mad on your side versus, this is what I'm going through. This is what happened. I mean, I can see you cracking up over there.
Because I'm remembering like when I was a kid, growing up, and my mom and all my aunts and everybody was making tamales, and I would roll up. It was late at night because they stay up all the way into the nighttime, early morning nights, and I would like curl up in a ball, and I know for a fact there was some chismes going on because when you make tamales, there's a lot of stories that go around, and I think what's it? Hold on, let me get back this one. Well, hold on. Storytelling. It also evolves into stories and folklore and urban folklore too. So chismes are, yeah, they're gossip. Sometimes they're fun.
But I
And
agree with Melissa. Yeah.
Oh, you do? Guess what? You're out of here.
I think we still do it like that.
Gotcha. I just want to apologize on behalf of everyone for Ruben acting out. I'm listening. What are you saying?
I just cut you out of the stream. You never. There's two things that chismosos don't do. They don't
cut you out of the
me
screen.
Out. Yes. Go ahead, Chacha. I'm sorry. That wasn't me. That was the other person behind me.
No, but I agree with both of you. Okay, but
there you go. Finally,
the fact that it is like a storytelling, and us in the Latino culture, we still do it as like kind of like, oh well, it's kind of like resolving issues in a way too. That's that's what I noticed happening today when I was embarked in the total chisme telenovela that I was in today. But
accidentally.
You know what? I was very happy to be there because this person that was in the midst of it all, she needed some advice. I gave her some advice. I told her, girl, fix this as soon as you can so everyone can breathe easier, And she did, and everyone's breathing easier. And like, I'm just saying, like, I was part of that chisme, but I was also, there at the right time, and it was kind of a beautiful thing. So
not only are you a cha-cha whisperer, but you're a chisme whisperer.
Chisme whisperer.
There you go.
And you are the king of one-liners.
Who?
Oh no, that thing. Can you guys hear that? It's starting again. That weird phone noise.
Oh, I think it's Omar. His stomach. He made tamales.
I had a burrito today.
So we are going to go to
Is this
something.
Taco Bell belly? Oh, of course it's not Taco Bell belly.
We're going to go to something a little bit different. We're going to, look at some words, maybe sing together. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. We'll be back in a second. We're going to play something for you guys. Melissa, you are the singer tonight. There's
a place in France where the naked ladies dance. Is it that song?
Well, it says
down.
Yeah, it's going to be something here that we can all get together.
Sing the Lion King. Uh-oh.
There you go.
Oh, no, I don't know this song.
Cha-Cha?
Try and quiet your
Are you still there,
burrito.
Cha-Cha?
Yes. It's
Well.
so crunchy, isn't it?
It's like a crunch wrap. Like you had a couple of crunch wraps earlier.
Well, we're going to come back to you.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
We're having a little bit of technical difficulty, so we'll go back.
I just like
Oh,
Cha-Cha
yeah.
being a cappella.
Well, Cha-Cha will, you know. There you go.
Yeah.
Cha-Cha will come back.
Okay.
Oh, I know why. Sorry.
I'll come back.
Oh. Come to my silver sea.
Yes.
It's all said goodbye. I'm never gonna dance again. Feeling I've got no rhythm. So it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. Ruben, are you gonna sing?
My mic's off.
I
This
find
is all
this
you.
very hard to believe.
This is trust.
I'm never gonna dance again. No way I'll dance with you. I feel like we really need Cha-Cha for this part.
Yeah, where is Cha-Cha at?
What the? And then there's the song. It's just gone.
Okay, we're
Maybe
going to come
someone-
back now. Cha-Cha left at the wrong time.
We're having a lot of
Anyways.
technical difficulties. This is a funky night.
It's a funky chicken night.
We're living up to my title of Funky
That's right.
Chicken.
And we're having, we are experimenting with stuff, and sometimes things work out, but we'll figure it out next time. And we'd like to thank everybody coming out. We have Oh My Gatos.
Matt is singing along with us.
Yeah. We wanted, maybe we'll do it when everybody's here. We will get a song.
Yeah. Oh my
and
gosh,
we will
how
all
fun.
sing to everybody. Carissa, you ready? Because Carissa, I know for one fact that Carissa will do karaoke.
That's the one thing you know
but-
for sure.
The thing is that we're going to have to do a song that's surprising to everybody. Right?
Well, I just want to note that you surprised me, and I totally knew that. So I need like
Yeah.
a little bit of credit right now.
And he did. I think you get one right here. Look, watch. That was amazing.
Thank you, Colleen.
We were vibing and it worked.
you, Carissa.
Cha-Cha, do you know Careless Whispers?
It reminds me of a Celine Dion song, but I don't know.
Do we have a Celine Dion song we can bring up? Like, is it All by Myself? Is that Celine
It's,
Dion?
yes, the whispers in the morning.
Okay. I don't know what the song is called.
Because I'm your lady and you are my man.
Yes.
That one. I'm your
Lady.
dog agent. Get it? Dog agent?
Dog.
Okay.
What's the song called?
Do you
Okay.
guys want to know how pathetic my technology is?
What?
Yeah.
So
Did you?
I think that the reason the cracking is happening is because my phone is overheating. So I'm having to pull things out of my freezer to keep my phone from getting too hot.
Like chicken?
Oh my
Right now I've
God.
got some butter. Before this was some chocolate, but the chocolate was melting.
I want you to take a picture of it, but your phone is your picture taker.
Oh my God.
Can you sketch what's happening right now with your technology?
That's
Oh,
right. Uh-oh, it's getting hot out here. Ricky- So,
The kids are going to bed.
no one's going to bed.
No.
It's Friday night, and it's like a Friday night.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys
There's-
remember
yeah.
that song? It was like 2011, and it was that girl who had, I think her parents paid for her to make a music video. And it was,
Friday?
yes.
Yes, Rebecca Black.
Yes. Okay, you both know. It's Friday, Friday, Friday. Oh, it's Friday, Friday, Friday. Oh. And she was like so earnest the whole time. Like, it's Friday.
And it became like one of the most like viral things in a long time, right?
Yes. And I think it was kind of towards the beginning of viral stuff, or at least like
Yes.
The
the
Power of
later
Love?
versions of that.
The Power of Love is the Celine Dion song.
Is that what
Okay.
it's called?
So you guys talk for a little bit. I'll be right back, okay?
I can't
Do
just
it.
talk on cue like that.
No,
Now I
you and
don't-
Cha-Cha talk about something. Give me
Well,
1 second here, and I will watch. I'll be right back in
Okay.
1 second. Now I know what it is.
absolutely.
All right.
So yes, maybe we can talk about
Friends.
France?
French. French
French.
fries. Maybe we
What
can
are you
do like a
watching?
word.
Are you doing any TV, Melissa, these days?
No, not really. Only because of the way my life is set up. But there was something I saw not long ago.
How about radio or anything?
I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I listen to a lot of music. And what I've been putting on lately is 50s doo-wop. I think it's super fun to like grab the baby and just dance around to like shake, rattle, and roll. Or
We are back.
oh my god, you just made that
Cha-cha?
happen, Ruben.
Someone gonna sing? I don't know this song, so Melissa.
As I look in your eyes.
I do know this. I just don't want to make them feel bad because I'm so good at singing.
Do it, girl. Do it.
Your lover. When I sing, do I sound like I'm with the song?
Yes.
Sound like a
And
chicken.
feeling you that sounds really good, right?
Yes. Yes.
Your voice is warm and tender.
I love that I it's not so sad.
'Cause I'm your lady.
I'm your lady.
And you are my man. I like the concept to be like it. Interpret that. Even though there may be times
Spoken word.
it seems I'm that's what I mean. I don't want to make him feel bad because I have this crazy range.
We should start a gospel, y'all. Or a choir.
This is
Here he goes, drums.
I'm a professional drummer.
Come on, Cha-Cha, give it to us.
When the cat comes,
The cat wants butter. The cat's like, give me that butter, Dad. Sometimes of the power of God. Oh my god, that was so good. I think this is the part where everyone has muted us, isn't it?
do we have to do the whole song?
This is like water torture to the people watching and to us.
Perfect.
I mean, honestly,
Okay.
Chacha, you sounded good.
You did.
That
And
last,
that was
that
about
last one, right?
that was about
That
trust.
That was trusting.
It was about trust.
It was trusting
It
your
was.
voice.
It's different
You didn't know if it was my voice or my phone again.
It was a different kind of trust, right?
It was
Yeah.
it was trust that your cat wouldn't start swatting at you while you sang.
He's
Because
so
I've seen that
sweet.
happen.
She's
He's
all
such
that.
a sweetheart.
Why would he scratch you then?
Oh, he didn't. No, he's actually never even hissed at me once in his whole life.
Oh,
Oh.
He's the sweetest cat that's ever lived. But yes, he probably did want the butter.
Yeah. All this like very decadent food around your phone because you're just trying to keep it cold.
he's
I
all that's
love
that is my butter.
I'll
So
take that.
yeah. And
Creamy.
how's everybody out there doing? Like I said, we come out here.
I feel like
We-
we're alienating viewers tonight.
Yeah, we got into each other, which is fine. That's perfect. That's what you do, right?
Once
Just
in a while.
You have to give in to the power of love.
Yeah.
That's right. Celine? How do you pronounce
Elaine.
it?
Celine.
Yeah. So
She's from Canada, so maybe it is pronounced that way.
I think you
Elaine.
just showed your thongs, Cha-Cha.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm wearing
Your
short
front
shorts,
thong.
but no thong.
Okay. Well, that's great.
Ew, you guys, I might have to leave for a second.
That butter?
My cat has a leaky butthole. I'm so sorry.
Well,
I'll be right back.
well, we got we
It's on my leg.
That is the best ever. When you go, ew, and then
Yeah.
you pick something up and smell it.
well,
I have
Yeah.
to be right back.
well, it's not
Oh, poor baby.
yeah.
Well, everyone out there who's laughing, maybe
Like-
you've never had an animal who has a, I think it's called a distended anus. There's something that happens when this becomes a problem.
I thought it was. I can't believe it's not butter.
I
That's just.
know. I was gonna say, I'm sure it's not butter, but it sounds like it smelled pretty funky.
Yeah. Oh, anyways, out there,
So let's not
everybody out
be
there.
Very
What's that?
serious now. Let's get very serious.
Oh, I think. The short shorts are back. Anyways, we had a great night tonight. It was fun. We had, everybody heard that, we love you guys, and we'll be back next Friday, and we'll do pop-ups in between. Get some, wait, someone asked a question. Wait, what happened to his cat?
Yeah, what's the
Oh.
deal with?
So my cat has a leaky butthole, and when I picked him up, he was on my leg.
Isn't there another word for that?
I like butthole.
Like a flange? My cat has a flange.
Oh, that's so
flange.
Spanish.
I talked to my vet about it, and he said there was nothing I could do. So
Except for
A diaper, maybe? Uh-oh. Sarah has a smile and I think a turd?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
By the way, I feel like
Um,
really good right now. Like this is a really good live. What happened to? Oh, there you are.
Cha-Cha?
So the cat is okay. Oh, you're muted.
You muted your speaker. Cha-Cha,
Cha-cha.
you muted your microphone.
Uh-oh.
That's right.
Nope. Still can't hear him. I don't think he's muted because it would have the little microphone X'd out. I think there might be something
Uh-oh.
going on with his
Maybe he got censored by Facebook.
Ooh, maybe he said
Yeah.
butthole too many times. What if right after I say this last
Uh-oh.
butthole, you can't hear me anymore either?
I think you can only say 4 buttholes in one night. Really. See? It happened.
Did you buy it for a second?
I'm all, uh-oh. Cha-Cha?
You're like, I
Can
have to
you-
handle this alone.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
So,
Can you edit that part out about my cat?
no, why would I? That's the best part.
That's the real stuff. That's like the
I wrote
stuff
I wrote a poem. My butt has a my butt. My cat. My butt has a leaky cat. Is what I wrote. That's a dyslexic poem. A poem about dyslexia.
My butt.
You want to hear it?
My butt. has
My
a
butt.
cat?
Yes, I'm going to perform it right now for you. My butt has a leaky cat. The meows have turned to hisses. The hisses have turned to pisses. My cat has a leaky butt.
And I will
That's it.
forever miss his.
Yeah. So, anyways, so your phone, his phone is too hot again. I don't know what that means.
It wasn't that. I was having other technical difficulties.
It was excrement. Blocked
might have-
by excrement.
That's right. I think it might have been another Brokeback Mountain reference, but I'm not sure. I don't know if they had phones back there. I never. Yeah.
I can't remember.
So are we? So did anyone ask questions tonight, or not really?
I think everyone left tonight.
No. There's people out there. They're like, I can't handle the cat butt jokes.
They keep trying to come back, and then every time they do, they're like, "Wait, they're still talking about buttholes." Okay, I
Yeah.
have to go.
Trust.
Trust is so
Trust.
much to do with butts.
We'll get back into it right now. We'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Cha-Cha, one last word, 2 last words, 3 last
Two-
words.
2 words. She's my forever.
It's been forever. Melissa?
Tillamook. Sprechen Sie Deutsche, baby.
What does that mean?
That was 3. It means I would love if you came and checked out my blog because I'm actually a totally normal person.
And we'll be back next week, and the week before that, and after that too. Interesting improvisation. Talks about everything else, healing, love, everything else. Lots of hugs, everybody. We love you.
Love you
hugs
guys.
for everybody.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you, Cha-Cha. We'll be back.
Thanks for having
Bye,
me.
Cha-Cha. This was super fun.
Bye, chicken girl. Love you.
Bye.
We are going out.
Sad expression on your face, but I don't know what you're saying. I don't know.
Great show.
I don't know.
Good night.
I don't know. I don't know. You've been drinking too much wine. Don't know what you're saying.
Good night, everybody. This is Love in the Time of
I'm
COVID-19.
guessing you're not from around.
Cali Cocktail Hour. Have a good night.
'Cause I
We'll
don't
be
know
back
what you're saying.
soon.
Sipping on my cola. Wishing we could start communicate. Sipping on my soda. Still don't understand what you say.
Good night, everybody. Have a great night.
I don't know.
Stay safe out there.